Coming up tonight on KSL Outdoors. Woohoo! Did you see that? This thing is going crazy.
We're up in Alaska fishing for salmon and halibut with the Gone Fishin Lodge.
That's a good one. Look at that thick tank. I'm Adam Eagle, and let's go fishing.
KSL Outdoors with Adam Eagle is brought to you by your local Ford stores.
Thanks for tuning in to KSL Outdoors. I'm Adam Eagle, and welcome to Alaska. Hey, we got a big group from Utah this year, including our buddies from Camp Chef, SPG, Rainey's Flies, and of course, our winner from this year's International Sportsman's Expo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First time to Alaska.
It is. I was just walking through the airport and decided to jump with a bunch of guys at camouflage.
And now you're here.
I am.
All right, hey, we're gonna go show you some amazing fishing, and we're going with our good friend Ralph from the Gone Fishin Lodge.
I'm Ralph Crystal, owner of the Gone Fishin Lodge in Soldotna, Alaska. There's a lot of different fishing up here because we're located on the Kenai Peninsula. We offer river fishing, drift boats, power boats. You can bank fish. We've got ocean vessels on the Cook Inlet where we're fishing for halibut.
They're fighting over the lure.
Over in Seward and stuff out in the Gulf of Alaska, we're doing multiple species trips for ling cod and rockfish, salmon, halibut. So we got a lot of different things to do, and that's kind of our niche, is the fact that we have so much variety in the activities we can do.
Nestled on the bank of the Kenai River in the town of Soldotna is where you'll find the Gone Fishin Lodge. This is our home base for the week. The lodge is run much like a bed and breakfast, but for fishermen, with Ralph arranging your fishing excursions each day.
The first time people come up, we like to kind of give them a variety of the things that we have to offer, and then they can try it. And some people like different things more than others. Some people don't like the halibut fish, some people love it. And so we can customize a trip for anybody. They just need to tell us what they want to do and we'll arrange it.
So for our first stop, we're headed out with Talent Air Service. We're going after hopefully some silvers and maybe some reds, my favorite fish to eat. Guys are loaded up, let's go.
Undoubtedly, one of the best ways to experience Alaska is by float plane. Our flight takes us over the Cook Inlet, where we saw moose and bears from the air. But the best part of the flight was this up-close and personal look at this huge blue glacier that feeds the valley. Our fishing destination is Big River Lake.
Well, we've had a lot of rain the last week, and so we got a lot of high water. A lot of the water's really dirty because it's glacial runoff. There's a lot of silt in the water. So it's been a lot tougher to get the silvers to hit on bait or even flies. And we've also got sockeyes over here. We're gonna try to get some sockeyes at the same time on this trip today. Ooh, yeah, there was one. I see him now. We're sight fishing here.
There's a fish.
Who's got it? All right.
Yeah.
Over here. Get him up on shore.
This came off.
It came off right there.
Nice one. Love sockeye. You know, the best eating fish we've got here, I think, in Alaska. Some people like the kings, some like the silvers. I'm really partial to the sockeye. And we can catch these, you know, in Utah. They're not sockeye, they're kokanee, the landlocked form of the sockeye. Oh, and there he goes. And he's off.
We were hooking up, but just can't seem to stay buttoned up.
Stripping some right, and it came off right there.
That's all right.
But Steve finally saved the day.
There we go. Fish on. Silver! Silver!
Nice job, nice job.
Nice
okay.
silver.
Bring her in. In there, nice job. Ooh,
Nice
that's
silver,
a fish,
dude.
look at that. Woo, baby.
Yeah. One red.
He swiped at it, missed it, but I got him.
We got the spot, baby.
Oh, he's taking me to my backing.
Go, baby. Don't lose him.
There it is right there. That's a silver salmon, about medium size up here. Did he lose him?
According to Ralph, the salmon fishing is slow, The fish are here but haven't been willing to bite.
Oh!
Today, however, they are giving us, our conventional rods, even our 9-weight fly rods, a run for our money.
See him look chasing it?
Right there. Got him. Okay, there's a silver. He got it. Mr. Eagle. He's on.
Woo! You see that? This thing is going crazy.
All right, nice. Bring him head to me.
Nice fish.
Another beauty. Another one? Yep. Oh, another one. Oh my gosh.
Woo! There we go. Double. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he's screaming. I love it. Look at these silvers, man. They are so much fun. Nice fish, dude. Netting. Oh. Dude, you're on fire.
Don't lose him, dude. Don't.
Look at that thick tank. That's a nice fish, Ralph.
That's a beauty.
Look at your glasses, you're all wet.
I'm having fun.
You were worried today because this has been off fishing, but it actually, look at that. We got what, our limit almost. That's pretty good.
I was pretty worried because the weather's been terrible, but we eked that out and we did it. We had a great job. I had a fun day.
Feel like Santa Claus. Hey, more here with Gone Fishin Lodge in a moment, but first, tonight's climate quiz question.
Alaska offers many different angling opportunities, but the Kenai River is arguably Alaska's most famous fishing river, best known for its runs of giant king salmon. The world record king was taken here in 1985 and weighed in at over 97 pounds. Our climate quiz question tonight is, how long is the Kenai River from Kenai Lake to where it ends in the ocean at Cook Inlet? Now, if you know the answer, log on to our KSL Outdoors Facebook page. Give us the correct answer, and while you're at it, give us a like. We'll then randomly select and announce a winner on our Facebook page the following week. The winner set to receive a Climate Static V sleeping pad. Climate, comfortable, rugged, and lightweight. KSL Outdoors will be right back to Alaska.
KSL Outdoors is also brought to you by Fish Tech Outfitters, Utah State Parks, Burt Brothers, Sportsman's Warehouse, Evanston, Wyoming, Climate, Intermountain Wind and Solar, and Camp Chef.
Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. Welcome back to Alaska. I'm Adam Eagle along with Ralph Crystal with the Gone Fishin Lodge and our winner, Travis Oviatt from the International Sportsman's Expo. Ralph, what are we doing today?
Well, today we're over in Seward, Alaska, and we're going to go out on a trip we kind of call a multiple species trip. We've got the opportunity here to catch halibut, lingcod, black bass, yellow eye, and even some silver or king salmon.
No chumming.
Weather looks good. I'm hoping not to chum.
I'm not chumming. I'm loaded up on Dramamine. Let's go hit the boat, huh? Captain's
okay,
here.
let's go.
The small town of Seward is by far one of my favorite Alaska fishing destinations. It's downright beautiful. To get to the halibut grounds, though, we have to take about a 2-hour boat ride through some pretty rough water. Once there, it was all hands on deck.
Somebody want to take it? I just picked the other rod. I picked the other rod up to help him. Come this way. Go.
It's head shaking and it was pulling some line. You never know. You could get lingcod up here. It could be a yellow eye, but it looks like a halibut.
He's going that way. He's going the other way.
The captain, Jersey John as he likes to be called, has taken us out and found not only a school of healthy halibut, but some silvers suspended right under the boat.
Reel down one more time, and then you're just going to lift him up. Lift. There we go. Yeah. And he goes.
Come on.
There he is.
Nicely done.
Yeah, we got one. Oh, you got a fish there?
Yeah.
It is organized chaos.
All right, guys, watch out. She's come underneath you. She's got to come underneath you.
I've caught my over halibut and I caught a silver salmon as well.
It's a little crazy.
A little crazy, yes.
Right there. Beautiful.
These multi-species days are pretty impressive, you know, from anything from yellow eye to dusky to black bass. And of course we're catching salmon and it is on fire. The guys are running around. It's awesome to watch.
Let's come out slowly. All right, don't count that. Big old silver.
The Gone Fishin Lodge offers you 2 chances at catching halibut here in Seward and another trip at Anchor Point out on the Cook Inlet.
All of our fishing trips are fully guided. All the gear, tackle, bait, boat, experienced guide.
We want people to catch fish.
Sure.
And that's our goal.
The boat launch here is unlike anything I've ever seen. A tractor hauls the boat, the crew, and passengers down the beach and launches right in the bay.
The tides can range up to over 30 feet. We have the second largest tides in North America. You get 2 high tides a day and 2 low tides. You have to fish around the tide change. So on a big tide, you'll have an hour and a half on each side of the tide roughly. To be able to hold bottom, we use a 4-pound sinker. We always say you're fishing when it's touching and you're done when it's not.
Real.
The big tides are the reason we have such a good fishery here. There's lots of bait, lots of food in and moving in and out.
I'm not built for this.
He's baloney. You're built like an anchor.
It's tough.
Reeling in a halibut is akin to pulling up a barn door off the ocean floor, some 200 feet.
I'm tired.
Fish over 100 pounds are possible here, but today
I'm sure sweating like it's a big one.
we're finding fish mostly in the 25 to 40 inch range.
Yep.
The regulations allow us to keep one fish under 28 inches and another of any size.
That big enough?
Yes.
Welcome aboard.
We don't catch as many really big fish as we used to, but we still have a lot of 30 to 50 pounders and an occasional big fish. Still a great halibut fishery.
I was so fast, so furious. I lost my hat. I caught a 5-pound fish that felt like a 100-pound fish. And my arms are dead.
What do you want?
Well, guys, that was fast fishing. You enjoyed it, huh, Derek?
That was awesome. That was incredible.
Yeah. Not giant fish, but hey, those are the best eating, and we're going to find out, right, Brooks?
Oh yeah, grill one of these up on pellet grill. Smoke it up.
You brought a pellet grill all the way from Salt Lake.
We did. Let's see what we can do.
All right. Hey, we'll have more here from Alaska in a moment, but first, back to the guys at Fish Tech for tonight's fishing report.
Hey, George Summer here with Fish Tech Outfitters, and for today's tip we're talking about salmon and halibut fishing in Alaska because it's that time of year. There's several things you can use, especially for the salmon. A lot of people like to troll, typically with a dodger, this kind or other kinds of dodgers, using squids or hoochies behind them. You can also troll herring rigs. You've got just a regular mooching rig, and then you've got the head, glow-in-the-dark head rig. Stream fishing for salmon up in Alaska, typically pixie spoons are your #1 bet, followed by the bigger blue fox spinners. And then you can also, for halibut, giant grubs, you use bait. The hot thing right now is the hook rig with the glow-in-the-dark on it. We got 2 different kinds here, just one with the hoochie on it, or squid, and then one with just a piece of tubing. Giant weights. We've got the heads and the baits. Time to go. Get up and have some fun. We've got all the baits, tips, and tactics for you. Stop in at Fish Tech Outfitters. And now for tonight's fishing line.
Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. I'm Adam Meikle along with Brooks Hanson from Camp Chef. We're sitting here on the Kenai River, but earlier today we were out fishing for halibut, and I said, Brooks, I've got my pellet grill in the backyard, but I've never cooked halibut on it. And you said, you what? And why is that?
Well, most people think halibut, you gotta bake it, or you gotta make like fish and chips.
Sure.
Batter it and fry it. A pellet grill is a convection style cooking. So it just works just like an oven. And so what we've done, we've thrown some halibut in here, and it's cooking it just like you would in your oven. We're turning the heat up a little higher to about 325 degrees, and it's gonna give it a little bit of a smoky flavor because your heat source is that true hardwood.
My favorite thing to cook on. Let's take a look at them real quick. Kind of tell people what you did here.
So we took some halibut fillets, we caught these in the Cook Inlet today, and we sliced them open and we stuffed them full of cream cheese, a little bit of cooked shrimp, and then we seasoned it with a Camp Chef citrus herb seasoning, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then added some lemon juice and some lime juice to flavor.
Stuffed halibut.
Stuffed halibut on a pellet grill. It doesn't have to be smoked, but it's cooked with that wood flavor.
And you guys just came out with these new seasonings.
Yeah, a new line of seasonings. We've got a mango chipotle rub, we've got an all-purpose seasoning, then a savory barbecue.
Okay, use them for pork, beef.
Pork, beef, chicken, and then obviously fish. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, you know, I have done everything but halibut. I'm going home and doing halibut because I love my pellet grill. I have thrown my traditional barbecue. I actually threw it in the garbage. I don't use it anymore.
I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard somebody say that, because these are an awesome, awesome cooking tool.
They really are. It made me so much better of a chef. I was terrible. All right, I'm just gonna try a sliver here. I mean, this was literally caught 4 hours ago. That is really good. And it's got shrimp inside of it, right?
I wanted to stuff it and give it a little flavor. Halibut's a mild fish. It's a mild white fish, and just add a little variety.
God, they look beautiful. So dinner is served.
There we go. Let's go eat.
Hey, we got more fishing to do later tomorrow, so we'll have more on that coming up. But first, down a different trail in tonight's Utah Field Guide.
Moose, bear, bald eagles, and caribou are just some of the animals you might see while fishing on the Kenai Peninsula, like this big old bull that we spotted eating grass in someone's backyard just off the Kenai River. There are 4 herds of caribou on the Kenai Peninsula, but this wasn't always the case. Caribou were wiped out of the peninsula around 1912 due to a combination of overhunting and habitat loss from human-caused fires. This bull and hundreds of other caribou are a result of reintroduction efforts by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and the Alaskan Department of Fish and Game in the 1960s and again in the 1980s. This bull is also part of the Kenai lowland herd that numbers about 150 animals in about a 550 square mile area within the Kenai National Wildlife Refuge. This herd is also not hunted, but there is limited caribou hunting within the Kenai National Wildlife Refuge for 3 other herds on the peninsula. For more information on caribou or any other critter found in Utah and even Alaska, check out our Utah Field Guide on our outdoors page at ksltv.com.
The fishing's picking up, but now the rain is starting to come. You never come to Alaska without some rain gear. I actually brought 3 sets.
3 sets?
3 sets of rain gear, because you just never know. Hey, let's find out how the recreation forecast is shaping up back home. I turn it over to the guys and gals in the weather department. Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. Back here, looking to try and catch a few more halibut for our Camp Chef pellet grill. Hey, don't forget, if you're looking for some ideas to get your family into the outdoors, you can always check our outdoors calendar page right there at ksltv.com. Check out that big buck. Gotta be 14, 15 pounds. Beautiful fish. Hey, and don't forget, when you do come up to the Gone Fishin Lodge, take a camera, take a picture, submit it to our snapshot contest. You might win our big prize from Camp Chef. Now here it is, the best of the week, our snapshot of the week.
We kick it off right where we left off, back in Alaska. Mallory Harrison was fishing with friends on the Kenai River on the last day of king salmon season on the Kenai. With 30 minutes to go, his best friend Kelly hooked up with this 30-pound Chinook salmon. Mallory says it was a team effort to land the king. It was a perfect ending to an exciting day, and Kelly continued to outfish the rest of their group for the entire trip. The Webb boys proved that you don't have to go to Alaska to catch big fish. It has always been a dream for Dallin, his dad, and brother to hook up with some giant macks. So this year, for Dallin's birthday, Dallin's wife and sister arranged for the boys to fish the gorge with guide Clark Saby. All the boys ended up catching 2 giant fish and say it was an experience of a lifetime. Lindsay shows off a colored-up kokanee that she and her boyfriend caught at Strawberry. Lindsay says this big buck hit the lure and started ripping out some line and was by far the best salmon they've caught all year. Russell and his friends had an epic day as well up at the Berry back in July. Within minutes of getting their lines in the water, they were doubled up on kokanee and the action never slowed. It only took 2.5 hours for them to get their limits. Russell says his wife enjoys freshly caught kokanee over the salmon and halibut that they've caught in Alaska. He says he loves living in such a great state. But our winner tonight went to Alaska with his family and came home with the biggest fish of the trip. Ty Engelbright and his family were fishing out of Ketchikan back in July. They caught many silver and peak salmon, but then, unexpectedly, the reel started to scream and Ty knew he had a big king on the line. After a huge battle, Ty finally landed this 25-pound king salmon. It was a trip of a lifetime for this youngster who was already looking forward to getting back up to Alaska. A great fish, Ty, worthy of our great prize, as you just won our Snapshot of the Week. Remember, submit your pictures or video, plus an explanation of your latest outdoor adventures online at ksltv.com. The winner each week wins a commemorative 100th Anniversary National Parks Cast Iron Dutch Oven and Skillet, and the winner is also entered into our Ford Trucks quarterly Facebook giveaway for a brand new Camp Chef pellet grill.
Whether you're smoking fresh caught salmon right here on the Kenai River or in your own backyard, Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors.
Well, Ralph, we're halfway through the trip. We did halibut, we caught salmon, and now you said something about taking us on the river?
Yeah, we're gonna hit the lower river first, and then toward the end of the week, we're gonna hit the upper river. We got 3 sections of the river.
You promised me a big Dolly Varden.
Well, I can't hook it for you, bud.
A lot of fun, sir.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
You have a good time, Travis?
I sure did.
Yeah. Hey, if Brooks can catch fish, anybody can catch fish, right?
Yeah.
Where's your Camp Chef hat, by the way?
It's in the middle of the ocean.
It took a dive, didn't it?
It took a dive with a fist.
It did take a dive. Hey, he mouthed off. He took one to the tops. Hey, I'm Adam Eagle, KSL Outdoors, reminding you to get out with your family, your friends, and make some memories like a trip to the Gone Fishin Lodge outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.